years, we have seen and welcome the Council's new utilisation of special reports. We commend the Council's consistent publication in line with GA Resolution 76262 each time a veto is cast. We expect this to continue and believe this procedure should now be codified in Note 507. We welcome also the response by the President of the General Assembly to transmit summaries of the GA discussions on the Council's annual report and special reports. It is the reciprocal duty of the Council to formally consider these summaries. They should automatically be added to the agenda of the IWG, with the Council taking an action-oriented approach to these recommendations. Third, we are concerned by the practice around Rule 37 participation. A commitment could be made in Note 507 for presidencies to provide greater transparency to the membership on Rule 37 requests and avoid undue limitations, committing to invite specially affected members when requested as a default for subsequent Council consideration. It is vital that Member States are given the opportunity to inform Security Council deliberations. Finally, ACT notes that Note 507 is devoid of any mention of the veto. We encourage new language on the inclusion of a dedicated section on the use of the veto in the annual report to increase the accountability and transparency of the Council's work, as well as recognition of Article 27(3) of the Charter and its principle of obligatory abstentions by all members in cases where they are party to a dispute. This article, as all others, must be interpreted in line with the overall purposes and principles of the Charter, which we have all signed. We also remind Council members of the ACT Code of Conduct, which calls upon signatories on the Council, permanent and elected, not only to not vote against credible draft resolutions, but to support timely and decisive action to prevent or halt mass atrocities. Such actions include the drafting of products and calling for meetings. President, to conclude, we fully support the process of updating Note 507 to reflect the current realities of the Security Council, including the reflection of gender inclusivity in the rules of procedure of the Security Council. ACT looks forward to our continued cooperation in rebuilding trust and confidence in the Council's ability to shoulder its responsibility to international peace and security, and I thank you.
I thank the representative of Norway for their statement. I now give the floor to the representative of Morocco.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I wish to take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to the Japanese Presidency of the Security Council for having organized this fundamental open debate on the Security Council's working methods. I also wish to applaud the remarkable work achieved by the informal working group on documentation and other procedural questions under the stewardship of His Excellency Mr. Kazuyuki Yamazaki. I also wish to thank Madam Karin Landgren, Executive Director of Security Council Report, for her valuable briefing. The Security